everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beauty with Consciousness. Super excited that you're all here. Today I am solo, as you can see, but this is how Beauty with Consciousness naturally is gonna be. We're gonna have solo moments, but we're also gonna have moments that I have some special guests with me. So this time I just wanted to come by. This is the second episode recorded, of course, but I wanted to come to introduce myself a little bit more and navigate what you can expect going forward. Even though me and Manu were here last time and we chatted and laughed and talk about different things, that's the type of energy I want to relate to all of you, and that's the type of vibe I want to keep having towards Beauty with Consciousness. Remember, it's connecting both beauty and conscious together, or spirituality together. That is part of my life, part of my being. Super excited. We're in September, but almost October. October is my favorite month. Of course, Halloween, but not only that, it's my birthday too. So my name is Tamara. I am a makeup artist. I do a little bit of everything. If you haven't checked out my page, I'll link here my socials so you guys can see. And don't forget, before I continue, subscribe to Beauty with Consciousness. If you don't subscribe and click that subscribe button, you're not going to be able to see all these amazing videos, amazing content, amazing information that I'm relating to you and all my special guests. So continuing with my day today, of course, don't forget, before I keep going with introducing myself, we have the box of emotions. I always on the end of the episode, I'm gonna pull a card and we're gonna relate the message to you. I haven't forgotten that in the last episode we pulled a card, and I have to do a makeup related on that. Do not kill me, it's coming. It's just Halloween's coming around the corner and I want to wait for that great opportunity to create something for you guys. But I've been doing makeup artistry for kind of like how I talked the last time, between 15 to 20 years, if not a little bit more. Love the art, love color. I've noticed I love color so much that I wanted to go to school. So I said to myself, should I do cosmetology? Because I wasn't sure if I wanted hair, if I wanted makeup, if I wanted nails. I honestly didn't even know. I was just working at the time at Panda, and every time I would go to work, I would do my eyes like super dramatic and with color. So I ended up going to school, studying cosmetology in the time, and I noticed I love color. I got to the section of doing hair, and I love color, but I hated doing hair. So I said, but when we got to the makeup section, that's when I knew that was it for me. So I went to another school that had that program that kind of balanced everything. I did esthetician, I did makeup, did a little bit of all. But I was excited, but I also was glad that I discovered myself a little bit further, because I really didn't know what to do with myself. I have two amazing children. I have a boy and a girl, and of course we talked about this last time. I am married, and I have a daughter that has special needs. Her name is Jael, and my son name is Jason. I think with my daughter, that will be another episode to talk about how I have navigated my life on my makeup journey and balance both, because I'm sure a lot of you, or some of you, are parents. I'm gonna say parents, not only moms. We have a little bit of everything, so parents, and carry that with you. And how can you balance both? Balance your life, balance your soul. And this is what I want for all of you. If I can share some of my progress, some of my challenges, and everything that I have gone through in my life, especially with a daughter with special needs, that you have to juggle a little bit of everything and have some space for yourself, that I still to this day, I try to always have a balance with myself and try to find it, but I'm always thinking about everybody else but myself. So that's something, it's still on the outgoing, it's something that I really have to work with. But makeup has involved in that part of my life, and it transforms me and it gives me space to breathe when I feel lost. And I want to share also a couple things that I have gone through in old placements of jobs that I had previously, the goods and the bads, misjudgment, the way you look, a specific way you have to look to be that specific person. There's so many things in the beauty industry that we have gone through that I'm sure some of you have experienced, and for the ones that haven't, for the ones that want to study, for the ones that don't know what to study. And I'm also an educator. I have taught students how to do makeup, regular makeup, bridal, editorial, avant-garde, all these different types of different things when it comes to the makeup world. But that's why I want to come here. This space is for all of you, but also it's a safe space for me to maybe share some of the moments that I have gone through and what I have done to overcome those challenges, and where I'm at the moment, and why I have navigated so many places. Right now I'm in Tennessee. This is where I located and live, but I have lived before in other places. Originally from Puerto Rico, live in Miami, live in Texas. I have moved out in different places for different reasons, different situations, but I think this one is it for me. Like I'm done moving. But anyway, this is the space that I want to use for that. I want to use this space to talk about beauty, talk about makeup, talk about how I connect both of them together. What do I do in my daily routines when I don't have time and I have to wake up and I have to do my kids and I have to get them ready for school, and how can I balance that with doing content and editing a video and posting it for all of you, and then doing these artistic looks that sometimes I do, and they do take a lot of time of me to get done. Sometimes those makeup looks, the artistic looks, depending on the detail and what I do, it depends. It could be 5 hours, 7 hours, etc. But if they take that long, what is my plan of the day to do? There's so many things, but let's talk about the box of emotions. Let's pull a card. Let's see what messages they have for you, and we'll keep going with the journey. Okay, so now that I have them, because I pulled them out, let's shuffle. For the ones that were not here in my first video of Beauty with Consciousness, please stop this one, go back and watch the other one, so you can be able to understand when we talked about these. Okay, so I always going to pull a card either in the beginning, at the end, or in the middle, in the process, or whichever the case may be. It depends what I'm feeling, it depends what we're talking about, it depends what we're doing, and it does help. So I'm gonna pull one card based on what messages they want you to know. Again, this episode is not gonna air today or anytime when this airs out. It should be of course, I pull out the wrong one. You know, these cards are the ones that they're stuck in the thing. Anyway, when I pull this, it should be on a Saturday, of course, but we're pulling for this day specifically. So let's see what messages they have for you. All of you. These cards are so pretty. The colors are amazing. Okay, so we're gonna open. I usually pull one and that's it, but I want to show you with the colors. They're so pretty. And then I'll pull one. I'm not gonna look. Okay. Okay, the card of the day is, well, these are the colors. Let's start that. How did I pull the colors that I have back here kind of the same, right? It is really pretty. So this is the word of the day. So the word of the day is courage. I'm gonna give you something to reflect on. So courage is not only about the absence of fear. It's a willingness to move forward anyway. Today you are invited to honor your fears, your doubts, and your challenges, and still take that step to align with your soul. True courage is gentle, is grounded, and also remember, is conscious. It doesn't have to be loud, it doesn't have to be dramatic. I'm reading my information that I pull out for you guys. But it also whispers to you, and this is the message: trust yourself, trust your journey, and trust the beauty that unfolds when face life with bravery. So my question to you that I want to see in the comments, you answer this question: what's one small act of courage you can take today? Maybe speaking your truth. I'm guilty of that one, and I'll talk to you guys why. Expressing your creativity. I do that all the time. I love creativity. I do it all the time, and I love using my creativity. It doesn't have to have makeup related to it. Even if you're someone that works in marketing, someone that does is a nurse, you're a doctor, utilizing your ideas is part of your creativity, your spike, your I'm in on that one. Or simply showing up for yourself fully. Have you shown up for yourself fully? Tell me the truth. Have you? Let courage be your guide. Again, I'm gonna ask you the question one more time. What's one small act of courage you can take today? What is one small act of courage you can take today? In my case, that I'm gonna relate this question to myself too, because it's not only you guys, we're talking about me too, is speaking my truth. It hasn't happened to you guys that you're at work. I'm gonna say work because it happened to me all the time at work. And you have an opinion. We all have an opinion, and you want to speak about it, and you want to speak your truth and talk to your opinion about it, but you're afraid to say your opinion because you don't know what people are going to think about what you're going to say, right? Regardless if people agree or they don't agree, who cares if they agree or they don't agree? It don't matter. I say that now because I'm going to try to use this as an inspiring tool of speaking my truth. There was 95% of the time that I never spoke my truth. And when I spoke my truth, I was so angry at myself for not doing it, at the situation, that instead of speaking my truth with strength, courage, and wisdom, I spoke my truth with anger, resentment. And you don't want to do that. If you have your own opinion, you're entitled to that opinion. Everybody should respect your opinion, regardless if they like it or not. I cannot like your opinion, but I should respect your opinion. That's why it's free will. But I never spoke my truth. So I do promise myself going forward to speak my truth. Even if I don't agree with something, I will speak my truth, because that's what I am entitled for. So don't forget, speak your truth with real courage, because you have the ability to do so, and you can do it. Why not? If you don't do it, who's gonna do it for you? So finishing with this, don't forget the word of the day: courage. the color. Do you still guys want me to do looks based on these cards? If you do, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I hope you liked this episode. I hope this information or anything I covered resonated with you and touched your heart in some way. And if it didn't, it's okay if it didn't. That's why we have yays, nays, and it's okay. I'll see you in the next episode on another Beauty with Consciousness. So do not forget to subscribe, to like, to share. Tell your abuelita, tu abuelito, tu amiga, tu amigo, your friend, everybody. Don't forget, next time, I promise to have cafecito with me. Today I have water, but next time I'll have some cafecito. And we'll drink coffee together. And maybe we'll do some makeup and talk and chat, because that's what this is all about. So thank you all for this safe space. This is safe space also is for you. And don't forget to follow and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.